morning, everyone. Welcome to Mufc Realist TV. And we are cooking. What's cooking in Tenhag's kitchen? Nobody really knows. We have the ingredients. We had a perfect transfer market so far, transfer window, but there's more to throw in that stew. What is Tenhag cooking? We're going to find out today. But before we continue, people, you know what I'm deluding at. You know what to do right now. You see those fingers. Don't be like greedy glazer fingers. We don't take dividends. It's free. Smash that like, subscribe, and all that jazz, because we are on the road to 16K. I have a confession to make, to be honest. We are on 15,914 subscribers. That is almost 1,000 subscribers since our 1 year anniversary. That was on the 14th last month. Please help us reach 20. If we reach this far, oh, here we sprint, people. Let's do this. Are you guys ready? The thing is that we're waiting for, people. There is more secrets. And this one, I want to show that nobody thought will happen. We'll see if this will happen, people. We will see. We're talking about a secret weapon that Tenhag's been scouting, and it's already been also reported. I know this player as well. Jarvis sent me this player as well. Tenhag's secret instead of signing Harry Kane. We are talking about the Brazilian Wonderkid, Marcos Leonardo, who is worth about 15 million euro. Can you believe this? From grassroots, from Brazilian. This is where Tenhag was recruiting Anthony dos Santos. He recruited from Argentina. He recruited, who did he recruit from Argentina? To Ajax, Lisandro Martinez. They became world players. Here we have a young under 20 that bags shit tons of goals that we are being linked to based on the scouting system. So there might be a reason why we didn't go for Harry Kane. Because of this, we are building a new dawn. Jarvis.
I'll let Jarvis go first.
Yeah, this player came to mind when of course, obviously Fabrizio put out this tweet. So I checked him out. I watched some videos. He looks really good. He's very technical. He has Brazilian flair. He scores a lot of goals. He was the top goal scorer in the Under-20 World Cup lately, and with 5 goals, I think. And he's only 20 years old, and he's been scoring many goals for Santos the last couple of seasons. So he's like a wonderkid, and people who have played FIFA knows his name because he's one of the best players there you can buy, the young prospects. Just a tip. But and the price, is very cheap. Is at the moment, Roma has a bid in for him. It's 10 million plus 5 add-ons, so it's not much money. And the thing is, Santos has said it's okay. They're okay with the price, but they haven't accepted it yet.
I think if you're building a team from the future, you start with young players with Højlund that can play for you for 5-6 years and develop. So Nigel Flynn is saying, don't forget we can have exactly. Caicedo went for 5 million from the grassroots leagues for 5 million. Look what they are demanding for him now: 80, 90, 100 million.
But we wouldn't have made Caicedo the player he is today if we got him for 5 million.
Yeah, the thing is, what I'm trying to say, that people don't forget that Tenhag, before he was a manager, he was actually a player scout. So he always scouts for players. That's true, But guys, for you that don't know this player, we have a very, very nice surprise for you. I want you to have a look at this. This is a 3-minute clip that's been compiled. Are you ready to do this, people? All right, Definitely. Let's do this. I will add this to the stage. Okay, let's... Obviously, he's 20 years of age. Not that tall in stature, people. He's 176 centimeters. His position is center forward. He plays for Santos, right-footed. So you can see his strength here, right? His finishing is immaculate, right? Composure of the ball, fantastic. Off the ball as well, movement, anticipation and acceleration, super fast. The only weakness that he has, of course, is a center forward, right? He's a pure number 9. Is his crossing. He doesn't really need to cross because he plays in the middle. Okay, if you look at the player grades here, Jarvis as well, his dribbling is 8 out of 10, right? Technique, 7 out of 10, right? Finishing is fucking strong, 8 out of 10. Jarvis, long shot, 7 out of 10. Passing, of course, he's a center forward. Passing, 6 out of 10. That's okay, right? Passing.
And you can see also his heading abilities is 7 out of 10, and he's only 174 high, so he's not high. He reminds me really much about Aguero in a way. He's very strong, but he has a low center of gravity.
Yeah, so he has a good spring jump like a basketball player. You can be 176 but still have a good spring and good leap, right? Tackling, 6 out of 10. Marking, so 3. Yeah, but of course he doesn't have to mark. He's a center forward, right? Heading, as you say, crossing. Set pieces, they're very strong at set pieces and penalties. Guys, let's continue.
He was 176.
Yeah. Mental characteristics, like if you see like his mental stuff, we're always talking about the Brazilians and the mental agility, like, you know, the passion they play with. Decision making, 7 out of 10. How he anticipates the game is very high, 8 out of 10. Concentration levels is top, 8 out of 10. He's always concentrated. Like off the ball, how he works off the ball is 8 out of 10. Positioning, 5 out of 10, right? But still, Jarvis, if you're positioning, if you're center forward, that's okay, right? 5 out of 10.
Yeah, but he's young, you know. He will learn, especially if he comes to United and Tenhag. He's very strict on positioning. So
okay,
yeah.
He's got 7 out of 10 in flair. Bravery as well describes 7 out of 10. Leadership still young, as what we say, 5 out of 10. But leadership comes with age and maturity. His work ethic is right up there. He works hard, 7 out of 10. Vision of the game, 6 out of 10. So yeah, it's still under development. Let's continue to see how he plays. Brazili.
Yeah, you can see he has flair. Chips over the goalkeeper.
Oh, look at that perler. You see that shots, his speed, you know, he's cool and composed Brazilian flair, right? Did you see that? Like even the headers that he's displaying, guys. You know, this is like an exciting me. I don't know what you think, Dan, but you know, so far so good, right?
He seems okay. I do believe that we do hype up a lot of these South American players, but so far, yeah, he looks like he's got a lot to learn. But yeah, he's got that. He's definitely got that poacher's instinct where he does look like he's got a good eye for goal.
Yeah, William saying guys doing chips like tomorrow. Yeah, chippings, 100%. We'll continue watching this. Like, listen. Look at this link-up play. Man, come on. Oh. Oh. Oof. Look at that. Yep. Oh yeah, what a volley. It reminds me a little bit of a young Martial running in the channels, like link up and play, and very strong and explosive, right? Young version, but with Brazilian flair, to be honest.
Yeah, he's definitely not an out-and-out number 9, but definitely like a
modern. I would say a modern. Yeah. It's a different option. Like you have a Rasmus Højlund, which is a more of a traditional strong number 9. This guy offers something off the bench, like an Anthony Martial, link up play, strong, explosive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, look at that.
See, strong header.
Yeah. Good set pieces as well. Look at that finishing. Whoop! Oi, 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 oi. You're telling me this is... Ladies and gentlemen, that was the Wonderkid, Marcos Leonardo. Remember this name, but he's good. He's super good. He bags in shit tons of goal. He eats goals for breakfast, apparently. Under 20, top talent. Roma is after him. That's why we are talking to Rafaela there as well. She's not his agent. She's just intermediate there, right?
Yes.
But Fabrizio told us this. Manchester United are in for him.
Yeah, and Nottingham Forest and Roma. The problem is Roma needs a striker, and they are looking for Scamacca. They are trying to sign Scamacca, but they can't get him signed. So Inter is trying to sign Scamacca. Actually, they raised their bid today to 27 million or 24 million. But West Ham paid almost 50 for him. So let's see what West Ham is doing. It's very complicated because there's a lot of strikers, and you know you gotta.
Yeah.
It's just come out from Fabrizio Romano. Atalanta are close to hijacking the Scamacca deal for.
Here we go.
Okay, yeah.
So there we go.
It's a scam, Aka.
It says here that they're accepted. West Ham are prepared to accept the 25 million euro plus 5 million in add-ons euro offer. So around 30 million in total. But yeah, that seems like a good deal.
Okay, RJ, one of our members as well, saying fresh from the press here, Manchester United handed boost in signing Marcos Leonardo as Roma failed to agree payment terms. This is huge. That's breaking news because obviously we've been in for him. Yeah.
Right now, Jesus.
Huh? Yeah.
Things are happening.
I mean,
fast.
this is the secret Santa that we've been talking about. Like I said, we're not finished yet on the market, and this excites me because I want to sign the somebody that we haven't heard about. But you know, I've heard about this kid. Of course, it's the job to do as well. I know his abilities, right? And I demonstrated a little bit of clips, what he might bring to the team. But remember, he's 20 years of age. He's still raw, but he bags shit tons a lot of goals. So this is the signings that I want us to do. I want us to look at more of the Latin American market, the grassroots leagues there, you know, to pick up those gems like a Caicedo for 5 million, 15, 20.
You know, City got Julian Alvarez for
Alvarez,
and he looks really good. He was one of the best strikers in the World Cup, and he scored a lot of important goals for City. And he's a great backup striker for Holland. He's even too good to be a backup.
I just want to say something about Julian Alvarez. So
hang on a second. I'm gonna finish the point, and then I'll let you speak, Dan. So the trajectory of signing that is low risk, right? Caicedo you bought for 5-7. You buy this guy for 15, right? 50 million euros, right? The trajectory, what we've seen so far of these players coming, the value triples, the value like goes up. Strikers are the most in demand and the most priced asset in any club, right? Even if you buy him for 15, doesn't work out, you can sell him for a higher value, 60, 70. But this is kind of the signings that I want us to do. Forget about all these sexy signings. There's proven elements. There are so much talents in the grassroots waiting, playing on, barefoot on the streets of Sao Paulo, and they are super good, right? We're not talking about Fred with the fake Brazilian passport. We're talking about the real deals, right? Anyway, guys, sorry, but guys, I want to pose the question to all of you. Do you see what Tenhag is trying to do? He's trying to create the next Van Nistelrooys, the next Haalands, by recruiting them fresh. The way he used to do at Ajax, that was his model. Remember what I said? He used to be a scout himself. So he recruited in the grassroots leagues. You don't have to overpay. So you can work with somebody like a Højlund, develop into the next Kane instead of buying Kane for 100 million. That's why he stepped away. to say, no, we're not going to go this route. We will see at the end of the window. Now the path is more clear, people. You can see it. It's the way he sees the vision. It's the way he's recruiting for the future. That's what he's doing.
I understand your point, and obviously, like we said with the Santos Brazilian player, that obviously he's linked for 15 million. That's kind of the more Ajax type signing you're referring to, where they make him about a 50, 60 million euro player. But Højlund, obviously, I value him at about 40 million right now. But obviously, we overpaid for
his market value was 45, but then you have a striker drought market at the moment. So, and inflation is really real this season. And as I said before, the most valuable asset is strikers at the moment, and that's always.
I understand that, because they get you the goals.
So what I wanted to say, no, you misunderstood my point. It's about the vision. It's about the playing style. It's where you elevate for the next level, right? So he's recruiting this player not for this season, maybe to use as an undercover striker, right, for a couple of games here and there. But this player in next year's season might be ready, blossom room, and all of a sudden, boom. You didn't go and spend 100, 115 on a Osimhen or a Kane or something like that. You bought a player for 15 million euros that is potential to become 150 million euros. You understand my point? This is the way I like it. This is I think it's sexy. I don't know what you're thinking.
I thought you were talking about Højlund. Are you still talking about the?
No, I'm talking about the Santos. Yeah.
Oh, right. That's
Leonardo. Sorry,
because I understood what you. I thought you were talking about Højlund there, so that's why that's where the confusion.
Oh, Højlund is definitely for the future as well.
Yeah, I understand that. That's what I'm saying. With Højlund, we paid 70 million for him, so that's what I'm saying. So, like, yes, he's one for the future, but we've still overpaid for him. But with the Santos player, I completely agree on that sense. 15 million, definitely.
I don't think we overpaid. I don't think we overpaid at all. I don't think we overpaid because understanding what the player can be. That's the thing. We overpaid in a certain sense that we had money left over. We had astute negotiations, hardcore negotiations with Congatons in the league, right? And we met down in the middle. So you cannot count in the add-ons, right? Because the add-ons are variables, like it's a bonus. If you're a salesperson, I'll pay you the base salary, but the rest you have to achieve. You never count that into the FFP and the budget. You're talking about 60 million. That was the target, 60 million. They wanted 100 million, 90 million. Remember? So we agreed, and this is what I always said on this channel. We agreed and we came to the middle. Everyone, as a buyer, as a seller, everyone is happy, walk away, deal done, right?
Yeah, David Mean says we used to be the club that made world-class player, hungry, determined players under Sir Alex. And yes, we used to do that. We had
and this is what we're coming back.
Yeah.
I mean, this reminds me of Sir Alex Ferguson when he spotted Ronaldo. He saw him play, he brought him back. For nothing. Nobody knew who he was. He was just a raw talent, but look what he turned out to. And this is the path that I see him doing right now in recruiting the Højlund, in recruiting this Brazilian Wonderkid, Marcos Leonardo, right? This is bright, right?
Here's a question for you guys. This is for Jarvis, this is for the comments, and also for you, Mick. Would you not be interested in keeping Højlund for the for the first few months of the season, and then when Ivan Toney is available to play football again, would you not go for him in January as a backup? Or
if Ivan Toney was on his list, he will go for him, but obviously he's not on the list. I go on what the gaffer wants. This is what I support, right? Apparently,
I was asking, in your opinion, would you take Ivan Toney at Man United? That's the only question, not whether we're linked.
Oh yeah, I would love Ivan Toney in Manchester United. I would love to. There's a lot of players I want at Manchester United, but it's a question of, does it fit the system? Because at the end of the day, we are not the scouts, we are not the recruiting managers. We want the best for the club, but at the end of the day, we don't make the signings. We don't pay the money. It's not our money. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to be realistic, right? But what I am trying to land on is the way Tenhag, secret weapons, whatever. This show is about what Erik Tenhag is cooking. That is his kitchen, people. Don't forget, the title is about what Tenhag is cooking. At the end of the day, what he sees is probably not what you see, Dan. But at the end of the day, he's the gaffer. He's the one that sends the troops out to play. We are just the consumers of the game. We want to be entertained. I understand that. But what I'm trying to say, that even reports coming out to say that Højlund was priority striker before Goncalo Ramos. Goncalo Ramos was on that list. He went to PSG. What does that tell you? The gaffer has massive faith in Højlund. He sees something that you probably don't see. And this is what I'm trying to say. This goes down to the way Sir Alex Ferguson used to recruit as well. He saw talent, he brought them in and made them to world beaters. And I believe that this is Ten Hag's kitchen, and this is what is cooking. We just have to wait and see. Cheers, everyone. Cheers, Salary. Cheers, everyone that's tuning in. And peace, love, and what do we say, Jarvis?
We say go bananas or onana. I'm not sure what's the thing now. Do we say bananas or onana?
Oh, we say now peace, love, onana. We will mix it up. Close the shop. Bye. Hi.
That's all, folks.
Thank you so much for stopping by and watching Mufc Realist TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow us on the socials.